Here we go. Another live stream. Let's say hi. I'm glad I wore these cufflinks today. They look good on camera. Hey, how are ya? Welcome to a spontaneous live show. And by show I mean chat with people about whatever the heck they want, because that's how I spend my coffee breaks now. Every second is endless content. Everything is building. There are no breaks. I'm feeling very rich today. I'm wearing a watch that I like, so that makes me feel rich. Hello, good. Matthew, I'm your favorite. Hello, SS, you're right. This is a 0 out of 10 live stream. No Bastio in here. You would do it differently and probably better. The baby is good. He is he's kicking his legs. He's not so much crawling as he is just sort of pushing his entire upper torso along the floor. But I'm sure he'll eventually learn to do a proper push-up and, crawl properly. The Clock 2 watch is pretty expensive, Gosu, but I love it. Today's watch is the Perfectly Useless Afternoon by Mr. Jones. I'm a big fan of this watch. It's one of the first watches that really got me a lot of, like a crazy amount of TikTok clout. The very first one was the Clock 2, but then this one worked really, really well. My wife designed a watch for Mr. Jones, and so we don't really work for them. I've bought basically most of my Mr. Jones watches from before she designed them, and because I showed them off so many times in TikToks, that's how I was able to sort of get their attention, because they knew who I was, and I'm like, yo, you guys do these designs with independent designers. Why don't you give my wife a shot? I've loved your products. I've gotten you guys millions of views. And they liked my channel, so they agreed to have my wife design a watch, and it was a hit. So now it's part of their permanent collection. And I've teased this a bunch of times, but my wife and I are both designing a watch for next year. So it's my concept, but she's doing all the actual heavy lifting because I can't draw. And my wife's a fashion designer, yeah. And she's really good at it. Like my wife is, she's more talented than me. I'm just louder. So I can drive hits to her website much more efficiently. Yes, I'm glad you recognized me. I was in Angel Shot Origins, the Omega Endgame, and the film that all people should see. But yeah, so one of our significant income streams is the clothing that my wife sells off her site that I'm constantly plugging here and there. We have a pretty good profit margin on those items. So for me to make the video and then drive people to her website, even 3 or 4 sales a day is pretty good. We're very, very happy with the way things have worked out. We have a lot of different small income streams that come from social media, and I feel like our big hit will finally come when I am able to plug her clothing in a more substantial way. So it's hannahsung.com. She's Meow Yo Face on TikTok. See, even this entire interaction right now, if even one sweater is sold by one of the 142 people in here, that will pay for several coffees. My wife is not the girl with the No Nut November song. It's a different person. They get that a lot because we hang out and we collaborate, and people are like, oh, you're married to Melissa. I'm like, no, her name is Hannah. It's a different person. Whatever. So today I'm really hoping. She said she was going to work on a new design, and I'm very excited about that. So I feel like if she comes up with a cool design, you'll see that on me within a couple of weeks, and then I'll be shamelessly plugging it in the comment sections to try and get more people to buy her stuff. Store a link here. I'll put it in the I'll just chat. I'll put it in the chat. Wait, how do I put it in the chat? There's got to be a way I can chat. What is this? Am I not seeing how to just chat? Am I not allowed to chat? It's just giving me chat options. HannahSung.com. I guess I can't type in the chat. That's lame. Huh. Well, oops. Pin it. If somebody says HannahSung.com, I will pin that in the chat. Hey, Locke. Yeah, I'm glad you liked what we did with that. Thank you very much for animating. Thank you very much for animating that that feature. Yeah, my dad figured out how to comment on the YouTube Shorts. This makes me feel very dumb. It's Mr. Jones' perfectly useless afternoon. So you can get the quartz version, which is smaller, for I think like $200 and some change, but it's worth it. It's a very cool watch, very easy to read. The lines match up with the hours. So somebody just say HannahSung.com so I can pin it. I swear this entire thing is just an ad for my wife. It's Sung, S-U-N-G. Doesn't let you send links. This entire live stream is just an ad for Hannah's website. She's looking at new manufacturers now to get more interesting cuts, to like design camp collar shirts and things that are, you know, a little bit more, I guess, fashiony than what we've got right now. Do I write scripts? We very rarely write a ton of lines. When I do collaborations that we're not in the same room together, we often have a script. But when it comes to all the stuff that we film just on location, there's hardly any script. It's just a loose outline. And it's really good because a lot of my friends, like, you know, like Melissa and Stanzi, they're able to improvise dialogue very quickly. I don't need to worry about whether or not they're going to do the right job. So one thing I do miss about LA, you know, whenever I leave there is when I'm in Los Angeles, I'm surrounded by individuals who they're in TikTok, they're in these professions, and I don't need to write a script. I'm like, all right, you're mad at me, just you and I have a fight, and that's it. And it just works out really great. I've got a video that's going super well on it's doing super well on Reddit right now, where it's Stanzi and I arguing in a fake duet, and then like there's someone responding at the bottom, and then we throw the camera at them and it hits her in the face, or it hits her in the head, and she falls down. And I think that's like it's currently my proudest directing moment. It didn't really take off. Like the video didn't kill on YouTube, but I'm glad people are watching it. In my current form, I can't really do violence jokes anymore. I'm at Starbucks. I can't really do violence jokes anymore, unfortunately. They're demonetizing me too often. So since I can't do violence jokes with the same like gusto, I have to start doing these. Why is that cloudy? Whoa, wipe this down. I have to start doing these like odd directing gimmicks. So that's where all these like tricky duets and things are coming from. I can't link the Reddit. I can't send links here, but it's within the last like couple of videos that I've done. The Reddit thread, it's on Fixed by the Duet. So it's in the Fixed by the Duet, and it was at the top. It was like top spot like a day ago. But you know how Reddit is. It's probably long gone by now, replaced by something else. I mean, honestly, it is exhausting. I'm super convinced that the only way to keep this up is to be constantly producing. And that's on me. You know, every time I sort of take a step back and, you know, take a break or focus on something that I would consider higher concept or higher quality, I always feel like I lose a bunch of traction. And, you know, maybe that's just part of the process. my wife okay doing cheating vids? You mean like as Scumbag Dad? I mean, my wife is the camera person in 90% of these videos. So yeah, it's character. Presenting Scumbag Dad as a jerk is 100% on character. I started YouTube ages ago because I thought I was a musician. The keyword being thought. I never made any money off it. Well, let me rephrase. Never made enough to make it totally worth it. I was on America's Got Talent in 2010. I did a ton of rap projects and instrumental stuff, and it just never really took off. And it's on me. I don't know how to market. So, yeah, I've done music for a long time. If you look up Scumbag Dad Radio on Spotify, you will see a lot of musical projects that I've done. Oh, see? Third top post fixed by the duet. So, yeah, I mean, doing those... But see, the thing is, like, doing these twisty duet inceptions, like, I can only go so far with it, you know, before it becomes predictable. You know, and I don't like being predictable. Even though the channels that repeat themselves are very, very successful, I'm just so stupid that I don't want to do that. And I'm always changing. So I thought the Stanzi one was a giant success. And now my problem is I'm trying to figure out how to do it even better. Scumbag Dad is not my true personality. Scumbag Dad is like... He's just this cartoon character that takes all of my worst ideas and like pairs them with the most energetic version of myself. And he was just a response to Korean Dad and the other nice guy dads on TikTok. And you know, my heart is always broken when I think about Scumbag Dad and the way the project progressed, because I had so many big visions for how to push it. And I couldn't accomplish them. At all. And I get sad about that. I have this inkling to keep making Scumbag Dad episodes, but I no longer make them the same way. Oh, sorry, Wi-Fi thing. Yeah, always, you know, now instead of... It used to be that I would make a Scumbag Dad episode... I would think of the situation, like the nice thing that would happen, and how Dad would mess it up, and how it fit in to the overall plot. But now, the only like thought I have is how to make it non-violent enough to get past the guidelines of TikTok. And that's it. And that's not the right way. The most recent Scumbag Dad is a good example. Like an old school Scumbag Dad, if he were to do a money giveaway challenge and the guy were to catch him, he would just shoot the guy and then they would dispose of the body, you know, and then the gag would be in like them cutting up the body and, you know, finding like a fun way to make it a game, you know, like we did a kidney theft episode that I was so happy with, and it would be, you know, like a bit gory, a bit gross, but I never got guidelines violations back then. So today, you know, the most recent Scumbag Dad, it's, you know, so the idea is we need to, all of the horrible things needs to be like super removed from the kid character or from Dad. So I'm like, okay, so the guy gets hit in the rear view camera of the car, and I still got a ding on TikTok for it. So, you know, it's tough to tell a crime story without crime. Am I lonely? No, I'm great. My wife is awesome. I got a nice crew of friends. Existentially, I feel fine. Have a great day, Locke. Yeah, good luck. Thank you, Box. Have fun with that. I got into interesting watches because, I don't know, like 12 years ago, I was trying to find a gift for somebody, and somehow I stumbled on the Mr. Jones website, and you know, it was sort of downhill from there. I was like, oh, these are super cool. And then I was like, I wonder if anybody else makes weird watches. And then I got into other companies and started to research and look at blogs, blah, 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 blah. Would it be better to move to just YouTube Shorts? The answer is no, because I don't make proportionally enough money for from YouTube Shorts to sink all my eggs into that basket. That may change once they change their revenue system, but right now it's just not efficient. In order for me to sort of make enough money to make all this worth it, I need to be able to post to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube without worrying which one will get banned. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at there. So yeah, YouTube, I mean, eventually I think YouTube will outperform TikTok and Instagram in terms of payment, but we will see. YouTube Shorts, I mean, they're all sort of bad with monetization because they don't pay a lot, but if you can use all three, you know, and I get like some random deals every once in a while, Liquid Death and Insta360, so I make enough money to make it worthwhile. But sadly I can't. Hey, thanks for the tip. Bye, Rivers. Yeah, Scumbag Dad all the time. My stage name, look for Captain Dan and the Scurvy Crew. So look for that. That was our old parody rap group. Everything I do is parody. It's just satire and weird nonsense. So there we go. I think I might have to take off soon. Oh, you got a few things from a shop? Woohoo! Yeah! So it looks like this coffee situation was worth it. I'm like a live, I should be wearing one of her shirts right now. It's like a live shopping channel. Want to make a Wednesday short? I'm just so busy. I got a son. My time's compressed. My work days, you know, I get home, then it's time to clean up and take care of the kid and wash the kid and eat dinner. And if I have the energy to make at least one short or watch video and then work out, so yeah, Wednesday short, I could probably think of something. My head's just swimming with different concepts these days. I'm Synthrat. That's right. The Synthrat project I was always very proud of, but again, I can't just keep doing the same thing. If every single video is Synthrat, everyone's gonna know it's Synthrat. It's not funny. It needs to, you know, I need to make some normal videos, some dentist videos, like lure the friends in, lure the followers in, make them think that I'm doing just sort of normal stuff. And then just bam, hit them with the Synthrat, and they're like, what the hell is this? You know, the watch videos are part of it. I love watches, but I do also love that I gain a lot of followers from the watch videos on TikTok. And then like, I hit them with a Synthrat, and they're like, I thought this was a watch account. So, oh yeah, see the professional reaction stuff is just more me sort of mocking the system, because the system, you know, I feel like it did me so dirty. So I'm like, okay, fine, you don't want me doing these elaborate skits with multiple actors, with a plot line that sort of outlines the relationship between a father and a child. Okay, I am going to mock everything on here now because I hate it a little bit. Hey, it's me, your Scumbag Dad. Or is it, I've got a bullet for you. You just tell me which line to say. My favorite movie right now? When I was a kid, my favorite movie was Army of Darkness. I thought that movie was so good. What am I drinking? That's it. Let me check my time. Oh, I could have just done it here. Yeah, the chef videos, like, it's just so easy. Everyone can be an expert on the internet. I'm 40. Best part of the day, it depends on where you're at. You know, my favorite part of the day when I'm in Vegas is nighttime. When I'm in Iowa, it's morning. That's when I'm the most productive. I'm the most energetic. On my days off, I have a schedule where I have to do one high concept piece before noon on days I don't go into the office. So like a lot of the rich versus really rich skits, a lot of the watch stuff and reaction stuff is lazy. Hey, thanks, Luke. I heard from Nicholas Crown? I will say we've had contact. I'll leave it at that. We've had contact. I do have another rich versus really rich skit planned. And this one it's super goofy, and I need another actor, and I'm waiting on her to record her part. But like, just like everything, I can't keep doing the same rich versus really rich gag. I need to accelerate it each time. I need to make it more and more insane. There's no need to fight him. Nick Crown he's fine. You know what? Like the videos were always about mocking the general nature of the content. But yeah, I'm not done. It's just like now it takes me longer to make one because now I'm like trying to think of these twisty, goofy ideas rather than just flat mockery. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. Oh, what to do before YouTube? I am an orthodontist. I still am. Nothing's changed. I get bothered in public pretty often, and I still really like it. I get hyped. I'll take pictures with people. I think it's fantastic. Sometimes people will like message me on Instagram. They're like, "Hey, I saw you, but I didn't want to say hi." I'm like, "You should have just said hi." Today I wanted to give myself a treat. I got the sweet cream cold brew, so I wanted some sugar. But normally I will get the nitro cold brew. Do I have a schedule? On my days off, I try, like I said, we'll do one, what I'll consider high concept video per day, and I try to do it before lunch. So I'll wake up, I will immediately get to work, and hopefully I'll have it edited by the time lunch rolls around. Some of my patients recognize me, yeah. All right, hey, I'm gonna have to take off. Thanks so much for joining. Thank you for the tip, Luke. That is really, really cool. I'm hoping to make things more and more insane as time goes on, and as long as y'all keep supporting me in little silly ways and buying my wife's merchandise, we'll still think it's cost effective to keep going. So here's to you, and thank you.